Tonight, it's the Runnin' Rebels and the UCI Anteaters going at it for the 20th time. Sellout crowd on hand. Hello, everybody. Jay Randolph to call the play-by-play, and alongside Ricky Sobers to analyze the action for you tonight. And Ricky, good news. David Willard is back on the roster and in uniform tonight, might even get a chance to play.
Absolutely, Jay. David Willard is back in uniform, the 6'11 junior center, and hopefully he can contribute. I was talking to Jerry Tarkanian a little while ago, and he was saying that the thing that he did for David Willard, he was very pleased to do, and it was something that he would do for any of his players if they were in the same situation.
Well, it'll be interesting to have him on hand. We're happy to have you on hand, and we're going to come back and listen to a man who's had some success against Tarkanian. The coach of the Anteaters, Bill Mulligan's coming up right after these messages.
I'm Mark Manning, and for months you've heard me explain why, at 5.5% interest, your personal savings account belongs at Valley Bank. Thousands who listened are earning more now, and Valley Bank still stands by the commitment made over a year ago. But you know, the bank's decision to pay you more goes beyond higher earnings. It demonstrates commitment to you and to Nevada. So while Nevadans are earning more, Valley Bank is earning their trust, simply because they stand behind their word. And you know, there's something to be said for a bank like that.
Someone put a bender in my left front fender. Leave it to the good hands, people. I got it in the door of my 4x4.
Allstate makes an accident a little easier to take. We offer a repair guarantee, and in most cases, we'll give you a settlement on the spot.
I parked in a lot in a place that I trusted, but when I returned, my window was busted. Leave it to the good hands, people. You're in good hands with Allstate.
A member of the Sears Financial Network.
Just about everybody's headed for Burger King. They've got 99-cent double cheeseburgers. Just think.
You better think about what you're trying to do to me.
Think about a quarter-pound of pure beef. Think about that flame-broiled taste. But get to Burger King any way you can, because if you think 99-cent double cheeseburgers will be around forever, you better think again. 99-cent double cheeseburgers. Think about that.
In the splendor of his palace, Caesar treated his guests to spectacular battles between champion gladiators. 2,000 years later, he still does. Caesar's Palace. Relive the legend.
February 5th, it's Foreman versus Tronny. For tickets, call 702-731-7865.
Like a good old pair of blue jeans, like a signpost up ahead, like a James Dean flick and a Fender lick, and a look that stops you dead. I'm an American original, the first rap beer in a can. Tapping ice cold coolers with a friend of yours.
Brewery Fresh draft beer in bottles and cans. That's been Coors for over 25 years. Taste the original today.
Put a 12-ounce keg in your hand.
Is the place to be, across the street from UNLV. For all your Rebel novelties, Rebelbilia is the place to be.
Rebelbilia, your official UNLV team shop with Rebel hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, sweatbands, jerseys, keychains, lamps, ball shorts, polo jewelry, and a whole lot more.
Here comes the Rebels with the talk attack. Running and gunning at the Thomas and Mack.
Earlier this season, the Running Rebs really put it on the Anteaters at Thomas and Mack in Vegas. And tonight, we talked with Bill Mulligan and asked what we can expect from his squad.
Go ahead.
This may sound strange coming from me, the way we usually play, but we're going to try to control the tempo more than we did the last time we played UNLV.
He'll try to control the tempo, but I think we can expect a running game from both sides. When we come back, you'll be introduced to the starting lineups.
Okay, you merged. So what's in it for me?
Can I still use my checks?
Looks like I have a new bank. Am I getting a new banker?
Good question. And with the merger of Valiant Security Banks of Nevada, you might have some too. Well, Valley Bank has the answers. And we have Answer Line. Just call Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, with any question, and you'll get an answer. A good one.
pair of blue jeans, like a signpost up ahead, like a James Dean flick and a Fender lick, and a look that stops you dead. I'm an American original, the first craft beer in a can. Tap an ice cold Coors with a friend of yours.
Brewery fresh draft beer in bottles and cans. That's been Coors for over 25 years. Taste the original today.
Put a 12-ounce keg in your hand.
Godin loves Las Vegas, and with good reason. You've made us Nevada's largest Ford dealer, and to celebrate, we're having a 5-star sweetheart sale you've got to love. Just look for Cupid's Arrow on every windshield and see huge savings. Drive away in a brand new Festiva with air conditioning for just $59.87. Or the world's best-selling truck, the F-150 pickup, for just $157 a month. 5-star value from Southern Nevada's only 5-star Ford dealer, Godin Ford Saab, the dealer with heart.
Not all tires come with a warranty.
Warranty?
Sorry, pal. No warranties. When most other tire companies are saying no, Big O Tires says yes.
Big O brand tires come with a full warranty for free replacement. If your Big O tire fails due to workmanship, material defects, or road hazards, we'll replace it free. No hassles, no problems. See Big O Tires, home with a full warranty for free replacement.
When life hands you a bad deal, you've been in an accident, and the world seems stacked against you, I can help. I'm Carl Piazza. If you've been injured in an accident and it wasn't your fault, you should get just compensation for your pain and suffering. That's only fair. I'll work hard to see that you do, and there's no fee whatsoever unless you collect.
Carl Piazza and Associates, to turn things around when life deals you a blow.
Modern families insist on the natural gas advantage. For instance, replacing an older model dryer with a new state-of-the-art natural gas dryer saves energy. Being up to 25% more energy efficient than older models, it'll save you money too. And that's what's meant by getting the natural gas advantage. To save energy, see your local appliance dealer today. Natural gas. Ask for it.
The Anteaters down at the far end, there on your right, and the Runnin' Rebs on the left as these two teams get set for action here at the Brent Event Center. This building opened a little more than a year ago, and they really have a fine facility now, and a sellout crowd of a little better than 5,000 will be seated when we tip it off here tonight. Take a look at the standings in the conference. The Runnin' Rebs 8-1, followed by Utah State, Santa Barbara, Long Beach, and UC Irvine. UNLV, a team that many thought might be in a rebuilding process, but certainly they have played very, very well this season. 19-1, 8-1 in the conference, ranked number 2 in AP and number 2 in USA. And as you look at the rest of the conference teams there, the Rebs are third in
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen,
UPI
and prime ticket
standings.
viewers, and welcome.
Here's Greg Katz now to introduce the starting lineups for tonight's game.
Featuring the Runnin' Rebels of the University of Nevada at Las Vegas and your Anteaters of the University of California at Irvine. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. At guard for Las Vegas, a freshman 6'4" from Baltimore, Maryland, number 24, Booby James. At guard for UCI, a senior 6'1" from Corona Del Mar, California, number 10, Mike Hess. At guard for Las Vegas, a freshman 6'8" from Pasadena, California, number 30, Stacy Ogman. At guard for UCI, a junior 6'5" from Westchester, California, number 32, Kevin Floyd. At forward for Las Vegas, a senior 6'8" from Detroit, Michigan, number 44, Jarvis Bastine. And forward for UCI, a sophomore 6'7" from Mozambique, California, number 21, Steve Florentine. And forward for Las Vegas, the senior 6'7" from Rayne, Louisiana, number 23, Gerald Patio. And forward for UCI, senior 6'5" from Indianapolis, Indiana, number 23, Frank Wood. And center for Las Vegas, the senior 6'9" from San Diego, California, number 32, Anthony Todd. And at center for UCI, a senior 6'8" from Roseby, California, number 30, Wayne Engelstad. And coach for the Red Devils, Jerry Tarkanian. And head coach for the Eaters, Bill Mulligan.
We'll take a look at the men who will be officiating here tonight. Dave Libby, Jim Steuben, and Jim Danner are the officials for tonight's game. There they are. And we can expect up-tempo very quickly, I think, Ricky Sober. Although I think Mulligan would like very much to use some pressure defense early.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. That's been the scheme of things for him all year long. He likes the pressure defense. He likes to run up and down the court and get things going.
The running Rebs averaging 89.3. The Anteaters 86.6. There are the starting lineups. Ice Augman in the lineup as he starts tonight. Clint Rossum not getting the call. It's not unusual that Coach Tarkanian will change his lineups. This, I think, is the 10th different starting lineup that he has had this season. The opponents of the Anteaters have averaged 87.6. The opponents for the Rebs, 66.8. That's the 14th best in scoring defense. And the running Rebs are third in scoring margin, 23.1. Bass Night set to go up against Woods. Hope you'll enjoy it tonight on TV 21 and Cable 2 from the Bren Center in Irvine. The tap controlled. Running Rebs will move right to left as you look at it with us here in this first half. Boobie James around the patio. Patio takes the jumper, partially blocked by Florentine. They get it back out. Good play by Todd. And now here's a turnover.
Well, Jay, there you see right off the bat, Irvine's defense causing a turnover. Block shot by Patio and a turnover. Nice start for Irvine.
Number 32, Kevin Floyd with the goatee, bringing it down. 23 is Frank Woods. Hess, the little guard, number 10. The big guy right there with the ball now is Engelstad, number 30, their leading scorer. And Florentine is the other player on the court, number 21. There's their big man. Wayne Engelstad gets the scoring underway, averaging 23.8 this season. Boobie James, they're going man-to-man. Irvine with the steal. Floyd driving, and the Anteaters are up 4-0. And this big crowd turned on quick, Ricky.
I'll tell you one thing. If there's any way you want to start a ball game, you want to start the ball game off against the opposing team with a turnover and 4 quick points. Got the ball to their star, Engelstad, and they're looking very good so far.
Augman gets it into Jarvis. And it is put up by Bass Knight. It won't go. Battle in underneath there, and the foul charged on Kevin Floyd. Floyd committing his first, and that is team foul number 1. We played a minute and a half of this first half. Carl James will put it in play. In the lane, Bass Knight. And number 44 strikes.
Well, Jarvis Bass Knight has been the man all year long. He's the player that has been leading UNLV all year, the defense and offense.
Well, that time a shot put up by Engelstad, and then Florentine got the rebound. Foul charged to Patio, his first, and team foul number 1. Here it is again. And the call made as it will be Steve Florentine, a 6'7" sophomore out of Hermosa Beach, going to the free throw line. He's a 68.8% free throw shooter.
You know, Jay, sometimes you have to throw those stats out the window. You have to look at the player and see the type of rotation he has on it. Florentine has an excellent rotation. I think he'll develop into a very good shooter.
Well, the Anteaters are a good free throw shooting team overall, 76.4. That's one of the best percentages in the country. And a foul charged against Frank Woods. It's his first and team foul number 2.
Frank Woods, first personal.
Well, this is just very aggressive defense by Irvine. Came up with what seemed to be a fairly good play, but I guess they must have nicked one of the players.
Boobie James again triggers it in. Here is the jumper by Patio. It won't go down. And a foul underneath. It probably will go against Todd. That's right. It's Todd's first. Team foul number 2. The senior from San Diego committing the infraction. 2 team fouls for UCI and 2 for UNLV. We have 18 minutes to play in this first half. You know, Engelstad. Boy, isn't he? He's got a quick first step, Ricky. He'll fool you.
He really can fool you. He's 6'8", 250 pounds, and the man is very nimble of foot. Anthony Todd is really going to have his hands full all evening long.
Boobie James hits it from way out. And we're going to get our first substitution into the game. 0-0. Rob Robinson, Richard Robinson into the game.
And you can see right away that Talk is really pretty nervous out there. He substituted Anthony Todd, who's allowed Engelstad to get position underneath there.
And here is Engelstad for 2 more. And you've got to be careful with this big guy. He's coming off a 40-point game, and Irvine leads 10-4. Bass Knight working against this man-to-man. Off the glass, it won't go, but there is Robinson.
What a fantastic follow dunk shot. That's an area, Jay, I think that UNLV can really hurt this Irvine team, the offensive rebounding.
He can shoot from long range. You saw Engelstad put it up, tapped up, they battle under there. And coming out with it is Patio. Patio almost losing it, getting up to Boobie James. 17 minutes to play, first half. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are. Patio's shot is blocked, foul called on Florentine.
Well, that's a great hustle play by Florentine to get his hands on the ball after Gerald Patio was wide open at the three-point line.
There's Bill Mulligan. He's doing a little free advertising tonight. Probably not free. His 8th season at Cal Irvine. 129-91 for Mulligan. Patio at the free throw line, 6th in the conference in free throw shooting. Patio, the senior from Rain, Louisiana, played at Seminole Junior College. He has started every game this season for the Runnin' Rebs. The 2 at the free throw line. It is a 10-8 game. The Anteaters leading with 16:56 to play in this first half.
Well, this game so far has turned out to be a real barn burner right off the bat. You got both teams coming out playing man-to-man. There's no gimmick defenses. This is just come-at-you basketball.
Well, these two coaches don't have any secrets. They've known each other for 25 years. And, of course, Mulligan took over at Riverside when Tarkanian left there. That shot by Florentine wouldn't go, and Robinson, who's come in and done a nice job, got the rebound. Here's Boobie James. He's guarded by Hess. Down it comes, and the shot from the corner by Patio won't go. Bass Knight, good rebound. Out to Boobie James. He fires, gets it. Three-pointer, just outside the line.
Well, Boobie has really been playing very well for a freshman. He's playing with a lot of savvy and a lot of confidence.
Florentine put it up. It'll be a goaltending call. If you're scoring with us, Florentine gets 2 as the goaltending call goes against Robinson.
You know, seeing that type of play, Jay, it kind of reminds me of that old North Carolina Georgetown game where Pat Ewan came out and just tried to intimidate North Carolina. I think they can have that kind of block and have the same kind of effect.
Underneath, a fine play by Bass Knight. No basket. Overruled. Herdman comes into the lineup for Cal Irvine. We've got a timeout. 5:50 to go in the first half. And the Anteaters leading the Runnin' Rebs by 1.
It was a time of glory and grandeur, splendor and spectacle. It was the golden age of Rome. And Caesar treated his guests to magical evenings filled with music, dancing, and revelry. Years later, he still does. Caesar's Palace. Relive the legend.
When we invented the first American minivan, we thought we'd see a lot of competition. But when you look around, the unequaled front-wheel drive Dodge Caravan clearly stands alone. And with prices like this, no wonder it's America's best-selling family wagon. It's gotta be Dodge Caravan.
Come on by and see Dave Wilden's Pride Dodge on Boulder Highway.
There's the court here at the Brent Event Center. This is supposed to be a rebuilding year for the Running Rebs, but they're 19-1, 8-1 in the conference. A win tonight. And the Running Rebels will have won 57 of their last 60. But you get the feeling they may have their hands full here tonight. We've got the Duke on KRLR tomorrow night at 9. 21 at the Movies presents the colorized premiere of Angel and the Bad Man, starring John Wayne and Gail Russell. Oh, that's a classic. Ready to go, and Woods putting it in play. Woods and Floyd in the backcourt for the Anteaters. Working along with Engelstadt and the new man in, Jeff Herdman, number 11. And this is Hess. And there is Engelstadt blocked. Good play by Bass Knight, and Bass Knight controls. And over into the corner. Here's the jumper, and it will not go down for James. Well, that'd have been a big bucket if James could have knocked that one down from the right side. Booby had a tough one go in and out on him.
Especially in that particular situation, because UNLV came out with a 1-2-2 trap, which caused Irvine to panic a little bit. They didn't expect it.
Booby James, again the trigger man. Way out front it comes to Bass Knight. The lefty. It's been man-to-man for the most part, and driving through to score, Ice Ogman. Stacy.
Just a beautiful backdoor play. Jarvis just hit the man on the money, hit Stacy Ogman going to the hole, and it was a fantastic collaboration between the two players.
And the Running Rebs with a one-point advantage here. The big man couldn't get to that pass as Floyd was trying to get it in to Engelstadt, and the turnover.
Well, Floyd was really dancing around with the basketball. He had an opportunity to hit Engelstadt. Engelstadt was wide open underneath the basket. I'm impressed with him. He's just getting fantastic position underneath the basket.
Both clubs have turned it over twice in the early going. Oh, great pass underneath to Robinson. Boy, and wonderful work by Bass Knight on the feed.
You know, Jarvis Bass Knight has really come into his own this year. He's really demonstrating all of his skills, his passing skills, his offensive rebounding skills. He's really turned into what I think is the star of this team.
Foul is on Robinson, and it's his first. Team foul number 3. Substitutions coming into the game. We've got Mike Labatt, number 3 for Cal Irvine, and also number 33, Mike Doktorzik, into the lineup. Booby James, along with Keith James, who's come in now. Patio. That shot put up by Engelstadt won't go. That's Doktorzik putting it up. Herdman with a rebound. Off to Engelstadt. His shot doesn't go. Keith James out to Booby James, and Booby on the run. Last night, Robinson and Patio out there with it. The shot won't go down. Robinson does a good job rebounding. They set it up back out front with Carl James. 14 minutes to play in the first half. Last night, Doktorzik lets him go by. Ball batted around. A turnover against the Running Rebs as Hess comes up the court. Now he loses it. And It'll belong to the Anteaters.
Dribbling violation.
Good try by Keith James.
That was great hustle by Keith James, who took the three-point shot from up court and hustled down the court and was able to deflect the basketball and stop a fast break opportunity.
Out it comes to Herdman. Now this is the newcomer, Mike Labatt. And a traveling call, and that is the third turnover against UCI. UNLV leading it 15-12. Bill Mulligan, 14 years of success at the junior college level before coming here. And now a traveling call the other way. Traveling called against Keith James. Back into the lineup will come Stacy Augman, and also coming in now Clint Rossum as Patio and Bass Knight get a rest. 13 and a half to play in this first half as Hess brings it down against Booby James. And the pass kicked out as it hit the leg of Engelstadt. They try to get it into him and do. Engelstadt made the nice move and a held ball.
Possession to UCI.
And it'll belong to UCI.
Well, I really must say that Engelstadt really is a monster underneath there. Watch him get up off the ground as quick for a man 6'8", 250 pounds. That's remarkable.
That's Herdman scoring. He's a freshman from Mission Viejo. 1-point lead for the Runnin' Rebs. And the ball out of bounds and another turnover. And right now, UNLV having a little trouble getting the offensive movement where they would like to have it. Hess comes out of the lineup, and back in is Kevin Floyd for the Anteaters. 13 minutes to go in this first half.
Well, we'll probably, I would imagine that we would see quite a bit of substitution going on in this ball game. This game is really going at a racehorse pace.
That was Doc Torzik who scored as he kind of happened to be in the right place at the right time. And UCI is back in the lead by 1. Keith James off into the corner, and Booby's shot won't go. Tapped up and in by Augman. Stacy Augman has 4 points. 17-16 as the lead goes back and forth. The Runnin' Rebs by 1. This is Doc Torzik back out to Herdman. Over in the corner. The jumper is up and good. That's Kevin Floyd hitting from the corner. And it's 18-17, the Anteaters with the advantage. Come to the 12-minute mark to play in this first half. Florentine will come back in for UC Irvine when he gets a chance. There's 2 underneath. Stacy Augman, and Augman now has 6.
That was a great play by Rossum to reverse the ball and just hit Stacy Augman down low, who was able to pin his man on his back.
Doc Torzik missed the three-pointer from outside. Florentine and Frank Woods back into the lineup for Bill Mulligan's club. Ball will belong to UC Irvine, but first we're going to get a timeout. 11 and a half to go in this first half. UNLV 19, UCI 18.
When how you get there is as important as where you're going, Beltran's limousine service. Elegant, plush, yet surprisingly affordable. Fully equipped stretch limousines just $30 per hour. Standard limousine only $20 per hour. Now with gift certificates available for any occasion. Beltran's limousine service. Excellence in transportation by Beltrans. For reservations, call 736-4428. 20-passenger minibus also available.
Along with Ricky Sobers, Jay Randolph reminding you that Burger King is the best food for fast times. They passed along a couple of scores here. Ohio State beat Illinois tonight in the Big Ten 64-60. Temple over Duquesne 110-70. Cal Fullerton leading UC Santa Barbara 9-8 in the early going. Long Beach over San Jose State 19-14 with 11 minutes left in the first half. New Mexico State and Utah State are tied up at 51 with 10 minutes left to go in the second half. Doc Torzik to put it in play. Gets it in to Mike Labatt, number 3. He's guarded by Rossum. Back out front it comes. These two clubs, Ricky, really scratching at each other here in this early going.
Oh, I'm telling you, boy, I tell you, they're making me tired just looking at them.
You mean you couldn't get out there and go like this anymore?
Oh,
Florentine, it won't go. Now you can answer the question.
Only offensively.
Only offensively.
Only offensively.
You know, that's a point I want to make as the ball will belong to UNLV as it went out off one of the Anteaters. So many people think about the Running Rebs as an offensive unit, but in watching Coach Tarkanian over the years, his clubs play at both ends of the court. Believe me, Robinson put it up, wouldn't go, and a foul as it was the Iceman going up. Augment, that is the fourth team foul.
Over 33, Mike Doktorczyk,
Doktorczyk.
Team foul on UCI.
And the foul on Doktorczyk is his first. So Augment goes to the line. He got the starting call tonight. He was the California 4A Player of the Year. Freshman from Pasadena. Augment a 65.4% free throw shooter. Engelstadt comes in to replace Doktorczyk.
Well, we're going to have to take a look at Stacey Augment on the line. He looks like he really has improved his free throw shooting from a few games ago. I know the coaching staff has been working with him very diligently, and it seems to be paying off.
Well, he played on the World Junior team. That gave him a lot of experience. Carl James going to the bench, and Baz Knight comes back in.
Now you see UNLV in their full-court man-to-man press.
Florentine coming down, and Baz Knight almost made the steal. Labatt, did he walk? He did. Calling a lot of traveling calls, but it's been very even for both sides.
Well, here's a double dribble that is really missed.
It sure was.
But we'll forgive.
Florentine.
We'll forgive him.
Yeah, just about 5 seconds later, they got a traveling call. Evened it up. Pass Knight around to Rossum. Now Augment. Well, a lot of shoving in underneath there. Robinson and Engelstadt really fighting for position. And the jumper is up and good. That's Keith James. James has his first field goal. 23-18, UNLV. Biggest lead of the game for the Running Rebs.
Watch this defensive pressure UNLV places on him. Stacey Augment just missing a steal.
Florentine out to Engelstadt. Told you he could shoot from out there. That's a three-pointer. This guy is something else. At 6'8", 250 pounds, he can score from anywhere. Hess and Herdman are set to come back in for Bill Mulligan's club when they have the opportunity. Augment has to dish it back out. And Rossum puts it up and hits it. Clint Rossum scoring.
Clint Rossum is a player that I'm really excited about. I think he really has made tremendous improvements coming out of junior college last year and really has adapted to the role of coming off the bench very easily.
Ricky, the improvement in the chemistry under Coach Tarkanian and with this club. I mean, when you figure, you know, that Gilliam and Banks and Wade are gone, what he's been able to do, this may be the finest coaching job that he's done in a long time to this point in the season.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, I would think you'd have to consider him for Coach of the Year.
Again.
Again.
Okay. Apparently Florentine is shaken up, and it appears to be an ankle. They'll work on him. He comes out of the lineup. Woods is in there. That's Engelstadt putting it up, and the rebound taken away by Baz Knight. Baz Knight feeding it down, and Augment lost it. Another turnover. Engelstadt gets it back out. Floyd off underneath. It's Frank Woods scoring. And it is a 2-point UNLV lead now at 25-23 with 9.5 to play.
Well, that last play there was a near-perfect fast break opportunity. Not too many bounces of the basketball. Just keep the ball off the floor, passing it up the floor.
Ball went out of bounds underneath. Off Keith James there on the side. Right underneath the bench over by UCI. Augman going out of the lineup. And we've got Rossum and Todd and Bass Knight, Keith James, and Gerald Patio on the court now for the Runnin' Rebs. 9 minutes left to play in this first half, and there he is again, Wayne Engelstad. Well, you can see by this first half performance why they're telling me the pros are taking a look at this fella.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. He is very crafty underneath there, getting position, and the ball players with Irvine have really done a pretty good job in getting him the basketball, which they're going to have to do in order for them to win this ball game.
Cal called on Kevin Floyd, and for Floyd, it is his second. Team foul number 5. 5 team fouls for UCI, 3 for UNLV. Turnover.
Well, UNLV is frustrated right now. They haven't been able to shake this determined Irvine team, and they've been making a lot of errors that ordinarily they really wouldn't make.
Booby James back into the lineup to replace his brother. For the first time tonight, number 20, Justin Anderson, is into the game for UC Irvine as Kevin Floyd sits down. We're tied up at 25. Engelstad got it back and scored. Boy, what a soft touch for a big guy, Ricky.
He really does. You know, he really is an impressive player. You don't think that, you know, a man that big can have such soft hands like he does, be able to jump around like he does and shoot jump shots from 15 foot, but he's remarkable.
Patio and his mates trying to tie it up. Irvine leads by 2. Rebound to Woods. Here comes Hess. And this crowd is into it now as their club has come back to take the lead. This is Justin Anderson. He just came into the game. Anderson from far out. Missed the three-pointer. Engelstad. It won't go for him. And the ball batted out of bounds underneath. It went off Clint Rossum. Doktorczyk comes back into the lineup to replace Frank Woods for Cal Irvine. 7:57 to go in this first half. Ricky, here's that action again, down underneath.
Well, here you have an opportunity where maybe something could have been called on that play, over the back a little bit, but I guess the ball went out of bounds. Easily is going to be Irvine's basketball.
And we've got a timeout with UC Irvine leading by 2.
A new age is dawning in Nevada. 2 of the state's most trusted names, Security Bank and Valley Bank, have merged to become one, to form a statewide bank that's not just bigger, but better, with more branches, more convenience, more products, and more people with more good ideas for you. The dawn of a new age. 2 great banks together for you.
Zest up your policy, dig up your bill. Leave it to the good hands, people. Do it right now or you know you never will.
Come into Allstate and compare our low homeowners rates. You might just save some money.
Check through your files, look high and low. Get down to Allstate, you might save some dough. Leave it to the good hands, people. You're in good hands with Allstate.
A member of the Sears Financial Network.
Well, the Running Rebs lead this series 14-5. This is the 20th meeting between these two clubs. Let's remind you, of course, that Caesars Palace is the spot to relive the legend. Caesars Palace, Las Vegas. UCI 27, UNLV 25. Earlier this season at Las Vegas on January 9th. It was a victory for the Runnin' Rebs, 103-68. Gerald Patio with 21 points, and Frank Woods had 21 for the University of California, Irvine. In '86, some of you fans will remember, the Anteaters won both games over UNLV. Pass comes into Herdman, Back it comes to Engelstadt, and he missed the layup. He made a nice move, had the shot, and it wouldn't go, but the ball will still belong to the Anteaters.
You know, it's amazing. He's missed about 4 of those crip shots, and he'd probably wind up with about 18, 20 points at halftime.
Hess now. Back out to Engelstadt. Back to Hess. Erdman, he likes to go from there. It wouldn't go down. He got the rebound right back, though, and here's Doktorczyk up the middle. Erdman gets the rebound again. Now a steal and a foul on Carl James. Or was it on Herdman? It was. They called it on Jeff Herdman. I thought they called it on James. That's number 1 on Herdman. 6-team foul. Here it is.
Oh, just a great steal by Boobie James. Stole that basketball like a thief in the night.
Coach Tarkanian, 57-year-old native of Euclid, Ohio. Hired in March of '73, and what a job he's done. This man is sometimes maligned, especially in the media, but he's certainly respected by his peers. Todd scores off the glass, and the score is tied at 27. Todd's first field goal of the game. Hess over to Herdman. Back out it comes to Justin Anderson. There is Engelstadt. Three-pointer won't go down. Rebound down to Bassnight. Bassnight bringing it down, gives it over to Boobie. James guarded by Hess. It's a good matchup there. And the jumper comes up short from Bassnight, tapped up and in. And Bassnight gets the tap.
He got an opportunity there and got a nice bounce off the rebound, and it came right back to him where he can put it right up and easy.
He's got great mobility, doesn't he, Ricky?
He really does. The man is really a tremendous athlete, a tremendous ball player. You know, I had an opportunity to speak to Jerry West earlier this year, and Jerry was telling me that if Jarvis Bassnight could show that he really had a 15-foot jump shot, that there would be no doubt.
Justin Anderson.
There would be no doubt Jarvis would be a first-round pick. Now here you see the double team right here. UNLV is trying to change up the defense to try and create this game and try and make it a little bit more up-tempo.
And they turn it over. That is their 5th turnover. Florentine into the lineup to replace Herdman. So it's Florentine, Engelstadt, Hess, Doktorczyk, and Labat out there. Patio along with Boobie James, and Hess gets the steal. Hess took it away, and now it's Florentine, and Boobie made a good play. Oh, Boobie makes a fine play.
Excellent play. He had an opportunity. He could have saved that basketball. But this is where you see the experience where Boobie James has developed over the last few games.
He made a mistake, a little lackluster as he brought that ball up court. Lost it, but then makes the fine play to get it back. Todd is out there now, along with Patio underneath. Ball batted high as they were trying to get it in under to Keith James. And it's a bit of a scattergun action right now. And here are the James boys, and goaltending has got to be called there. Goaltending, and credited to Boobie James.
That was a beautiful 2-on-1 break. Boobie with an athletic move, double punch, goes underneath the player, and Floyd tries to pop the ball out of the basket.
Those two fellows know what they're doing out there when they have an opportunity to do something like that. Right off the streets of Baltimore.
That's right, boy. I tell you, that shows the togetherness that they have.
It is 31-27, the running Rebs, and a foul charged against Jarvis Bassnight.
Well, Jarvis just committed a cardinal sin in basket. Just committed a basket. Right. Anytime you have an opportunity, the ball goes to a wing and your man cuts to the basketball, you're supposed to cut off his progress towards the basketball and make him go away from the basketball. Jarvis was just a little bit too late with that move.
That was the first for Jarvis and the 4th team foul. 6 team fouls for UCI. Wayne Engelstadt, the big gun. Ball batted out of bounds, and it went off Florentine over there. At halftime, UC Santa Barbara 31, Cal State Fullerton 15. A halftime score for you. Here we have 5:10 to play in this first half. Todd underneath, getting it in, and Bass Knight got it batted away from him. A good play by Engelstadt. Now it's Engelstadt, and he put it up, and he is fouled. Good pass from Kevin Floyd to Engelstadt. Foul charge to Anthony Todd, his second, and team foul number 5.
Well, here you go. A great block by Engelstadt, helping out on defense, and here you see why he's such a good player. He makes the block and hustles down the court and is able to draw 2 fouls, or 2 free throws, I should say, and go to the line.
Engelstadt on the line. Todd is out, and Robinson is back in for the Running Rebs. And this fellow, who is a fine free throw shooter, 80.4% misses. He's averaging 23.8, shooting 56.6 from the field, 7.2 rebounds, and now he has 14 points here in the first half, and it's a 3-point lead for the Running Rebs. Underneath, another turnover as Keith James let it get by. Coach Tarkanian, major college record of 429 and 101, the winningest active coach percentage-wise who is coaching today.
You know something I just noticed a little while ago, I think Boobie James may be getting a little bit tired. He's tried to throw a couple of lob plays, and they haven't really materialized, and I think he's been in the ball game practically the whole game.
Keith James took that shot, and it wasn't even close, but he gets it back and down to Boobie for the jumper. And it goes. Boobie James makes it a 33-28 score on the board, and we've got a timeout. 4:21 remaining. First half action here at the Bren Event Center. UNLV 33, UCI 28.
Someone put a bender in my left front fender. Leave it to the good hands, people. I got it in the door of my 4x4.
Allstate makes an accident a little easier to take. We offer a repair guarantee, and in most cases, we'll give you a settlement on the spot.
I parked in a lot in a place that I trusted, but when I returned, my window was busted. Leave it to the good hands, people. You're in good hands with Allstate.
A member of the Sears Financial Network.
Chevrolet Cavalier. You could get extra cost options like power steering and cloth bucket seats. You could pay more and get intermittent wipers and tinted glass. Or you could pay over $900 less and get this comparably equipped Dodge Aries America. At your Dodge dealer, we think that charging more is, well, heartless.
Come on by and see Dave Wilden's Pride Dodge on Boulder Highway.
This telecast is brought to you in part by Coors. Coors is the one.
Ricky, you know, if we get into a situation in the second half where the three-point play becomes a big factor, certainly the Running Rebs have the advantage there. They've hit 158 out of 374, nearly a 43% average. Cal Irvine, on the other hand, 87 out of 232 for 37.5%. The three-point play changed the game, friend, when you were out there.
I'm telling you, I tell you, I'm jealous. I am really envious of the three-point play. I think I would have had fun with that play in my years.
Florentine getting it into Engelstadt. Back out it comes. That's Woods controlling. All tapped out. Good defense. Here goes Boobie, and that's 2. By Boobie James. 35-28. UNLV leads by 7 now.
Well, one thing that is happening here, UNLV's defense is really making up for their lack of offensive execution.
All out of bounds. Kevin Floyd complaining he was fouled a few seconds ago. Mike Hess returning for Mike Labatt for the Anteaters. There's Bill Mulligan. Masters from DePaul, coached at Riverside, then moved to Saddleback.
Possession to Las Vegas.
And a Las Vegas will get the possession with 3:41 remaining in this first half. Robinson, Booby James, last night, Patio, and Keith James on the court for Coach Tark.
Well, here you see they're trying to take advantage with Keith James on the baseline, something that he does very well.
And it's Carl James with a three-pointer.
Basket by Booby James.
Oh, no, that's Booby. 14 points as Booby hit it from the right side.
You know, Booby really has played a fantastic ball game. He's played practically the whole ball game, has to carry the burden of running the offense, and he's been able to score also, which is the mark of a very good ball player.
I had it right in the first place. It was Carl James. I keep thinking Carl Booby James. I love to call him Booby, but I suppose I shouldn't call him Carl some of the time, huh?
Oh, maybe his mom might like that.
Yeah. Patio guarded by Herdman last night. We've got 2:50 to play in this first half. 38-28, biggest lead of the game for UNLV.
They're playing around with the basketball a little bit too much there, but Jarvis finds Rossum.
Clint Rossum. Rossum now has 4 points, and it is 40-28. And this has been a strong spurt by the running Rebs here in the last 2 minutes.
The defense has brought him back, Jay.
It really has. That shot went up and wouldn't go from Woods, and back to the attack come the Rebs. Patio into the corner to Rossum. It looks to me right now like the Anteaters are a tired bunch out there. Foul call.
They really are. They really played on emotion these first 18 minutes of the ball game, and the emotion has drawn empty.
Foul on Engelstad. It is his first. That's the 7th. And the 1-and-1 goes into effect. Substitution. Anderson coming back in for the Anteaters. Doktorzik coming back in. And we've got Ice Augman back on the court now for UNLV. And it's going to be Robinson 0-0 at the free throw line. We've got 2:07 to play in this first half. Robinson, 6'10", out of Granada Hills, California, the senior. And he gets it. And that is 5 points for Robinson, averaging 4 a game. Remember, he had that illness back in 83-84 and was redshirted. Made the all-Frosh team, 84-85. And the 2 free throws. And biggest lead of the game now, 42-28. The running Rebs lead the Anteaters.
Now you see UNLV in their 1-2-2 scramble defense, which they're trying to upset the offensive tempo of Irvine and keep the pressure on them, and it works again.
Engelstad had a couple of tries there, and it wouldn't go, and then the ball went out of bounds off him. 1:50 to go in this first half. Carl James, and something happened in the lane. A foul called in the lane, and it'll be against Robinson. Robinson's second. That's just a 6-team foul. 1:48 to go in this first half. Got an interesting halftime program coming up for you. Hope you'll stay with us. Hope you're enjoying it on TV 21 and Cable 2. Running Rebs and the Anteaters. Engelstad missing another crimp shot. You can tell he's getting a little tired. Booby James off to Patio. Patio trying to get it underneath. Augman put it up. He's fouled. Foul charge to Engelstad, who was picked up too quickly.
Second personal.
Here you have Stacy showing his athletic ability, going up for a nice little hook shot, getting fouled, and going to the free throw line. And we'll have to check out his free throw technique once again to see whether or not the 2 free throws he made earlier was not a fluke.
Ice on the line. Oh, he's got it down tonight. You said he'd improved, and he looks very good. Of course, he's one of the leaders in steals with 48 coming into this game. And UNLV up 44-28.
They really have opened up this ball game completely, and you have to give total credit to the defense, because the defense has been a smothering type of defense. They've really cut down on Ingolstadt's handling of the basketball, and it's just been a masterful job.
Foul charged on Stacey Augman as he made the infraction his first of the game. Now that's the 17th foul, so both clubs in the bonus now with 1:11 to play. Frank Woods back into the lineup for the Anteaters. Ingolstadt getting a rest. The big guy heading over to sit down. And on the line, Mike Doktorzik. Out of Mary Star of the Sea in San Pedro, California, a junior averaging 6.2 a game. This fella is a remarkable free throw shooter. I think, Ricky, for a 6'9" fella, he's shooting 89.6 at the line.
89.6. That is just fantastic. That's Larry Bird. That's Larry Bird's hands in disguise.
44-30. UNLV up as we near the minute mark of this first half. Augman getting it off, and ball batted away, controlled by Patio. Robinson lost it, but Patio was able to come up with it. Try to get a pass in underneath to Robinson, and it's stolen away by the little guy, Hess. Hess spinning back and driving through. Now Doktorzik over in the corner. And there is the three-pointer by Justin Anderson. Boy, Coach Tarkanian didn't like that. 27 seconds to play, 44-33. The shot clock is off. Well, let's see how the Runnin' Rebs play it here.
Well, I know Jerry had to really be steaming that last time down the floor where Stacey Augman was playing a point and tried to throw a little flip pass. They really have to demonstrate more patience.
Down to 3 seconds. Got to hurry. Booby puts it up. The three-pointer. It is good, I believe. Let's see what they're going to say. Does it go? It is not a... They ruled it a 2 or a 3. It was right along the line. Two-pointer. 46-33 at halftime. Well, Booby just got that one away, and it was right at the line. So quite a comeback by UNLV to lead it here at halftime by 13. Our halftime score, 46-33, the Runnin' Rebs.
Just about everybody's headed for Burger King. They've got 99-cent double cheeseburgers. Just think. Think about a quarter pound of pure beef. Think about that flame-broiled taste. But get to Burger King any way you can, because if you think 99-cent double cheeseburgers will be around forever, you better think again. 99-cent double cheeseburgers. Think about that.
I am not what you might consider to be your typical woman, because I know cars. I know what makes them tick, and I also know value. That's why I use Goodyear tires, and why I go to Superior Tire. You see, the name Superior Tire is misleading because they're more than just a tire store. They offer total automotive service. Well, I'm not going to entrust my car and my life to just anyone. Goodyear Tires, Superior Tire, an unbeatable combination.
The best of the old, the best of the new. The innovator, not the imitator. 92.3 KOMP.
We bring you the Big Ten every week on KRLR. Big Ten basketball is bad.
Godden loves Las Vegas, and with good reason. You've made us Nevada's largest Ford dealer, and to celebrate, we're having a 5-star sweetheart sale you've got to love. Just look for Cupid's arrow on every windshield and see huge savings. Drive away in a brand new Festiva with air conditioning for just $59.87. Or the world's best-selling truck, the F-150 pickup, for just $157 a month. 5-star value from Southern Nevada's only 5-star Ford dealer, Godden Ford Saab, the dealer with heart.
It's the right deal at the right time. It's the silver bullet that estates the finest, a new way to go to town. The silver bullet
Did your big bank just get bigger and you're feeling smaller?
Plenty of equity in your house, good income, good credit, and on the same job for 10 years. No problem. I think I can have an answer on your loan in, say, 6 weeks.
While other banks are busy merging, we're busy serving. Pioneer Citizens Bank.
Today on Campus Views, a look at health sciences.
In the College of Health Sciences, we have two departments. The first department is the Department of Radiological Sciences. In that department, we have two programs for X-ray technicians, one at the associate level and one at the baccalaureate level. In addition, we have a program in nuclear medicine at the baccalaureate level, and then a new program which is starting in ultrasound. Those programs are really trying to meet the imaging needs for the community. In addition to the X-ray department, we have a department of nursing. In nursing, we have an associate, a baccalaureate, and a master's program to prepare nurses in the community. The clinical experience that our students are involved in within each of the professional disciplines is essential for a well-rounded education. The health professions are basically an art and a science. The art is the skill with which to work with a patient, a client, to work within a healthcare milieu. We could not survive without the community, without the community support, and without the community's interest in the program.
Like a top-down neon drive-in, like a Sugar Ray Express, like made in the shade, like making the grade, like the code of the old Wild West.
I'm an American original, the first draft beer in a can, tapping ice cold pours with a friend of yours.
Brewery Fresh draft beer in bottles and cans. That's been Coors for over 25 years. Taste the original today.
Put a 12-ounce keg in your hand.
What exactly does Nissan mean by hard body truck? Well, let's say you want a V6 engine. A powerful V6 engine. What exactly does Nissan mean by hard body truck? Well, let's say you want to help someone move.
Montgomery Ward unleashes a powerhouse. Electric Avenue, rapidly becoming the most competitive appliance electronics store in America. Choose from Sony, RCA, Tappan, Amana, Pioneer, Magnavox, GE, and Maytag. Top-line brands at bottom-line prices. Electric Avenue Appliances and Electronics. We won't be undersold on our advertised national brands. Turn up your buying power on Electric Avenue at Montgomery Ward. Now on sale, all GE appliances, all stereos. We won't be undersold.
See the new investment we just made.
What? You made an investment without asking me, and I'm a stockbroker? Oh, you bought a new home.
A metropolitan home just like yours. Well, maybe not quite this big, but it is beautiful.
Metropolitan Homes, so much appreciated. They're becoming family traditions.
Metropolitan Homes.
Dennis Farrell, the acting commissioner of the PCAA, joins us now, and tell me about the postseason tournament.
Well, Jay, the dates of the tournament are March 9, 10, 11, and 12 at the Forum again this year. It'll be our final year at the Forum, and we're anticipating another great tournament. UNLV has dominated that tournament over the years, but I think they're going to have some real tough competition this year.
Tickets still available?
Yes, absolutely. Tickets are available through the UNLV ticket office for season tickets. We'll also have single-day tickets available later on as we get closer to the tournament.
We'll come back and visit more with Dennis right after these messages.
Like a top-down neon drive-in, like a Sugar Ray Express, like made in the shade, like making the grade, like the code of the old Wild West.
I'm an American original, the first draft beer in a can, tapping ice cold Coors with a friend of yours.
Brewery Fresh draft beer in bottles and cans. That's been Coors for over 25 years. Taste the original today.
Put a 12-ounce keg in your hand.
Attention luxury car buyers. This is your last chance to buy 16 remaining town cars we bought at the old price, and they start at $29.99. 5 are Signature Series, 4 are Cartier models, and 2 are formal sedans. We also have a selection of Mark 7 and the all-new front-wheel drive Continental. You can't miss Cartiers, Signatures, Formals, and town cars starting at $29.99. Act now. Sale ends Tuesday. But when these prices are gone, they're really gone. Tom Coward, Lincoln Mercury.
Just about everybody's headed for Burger King. They've pure beef. Think about that flame-broiled taste. But get to Burger King any way you can, because if you think 99-cent double cheeseburgers will be around forever, you better think again. 99-cent double cheeseburgers. Think about that.
Did your big bank just get bigger and you're feeling smaller?
Where's my bank? I'm sorry, so sorry.
While other banks are busy merging, we're busy serving. Pioneer Citizens Bank.
Dennis Farrell alongside here with me. How's the health of the PCAA?
Jay, it's a very busy time for us right now, but the conference is moving right along. We're obviously in the search for a new commissioner with Luke Cryer leaving to go to the Professional Rodeo Association, but we're doing quite well.
And you're one of the candidates, and maybe we'll get an answer sometime in March.
The time plan right now is for sometime around the basketball tournament.
All right, nice to be with you, and we'll be back with more from here at Cal Irvine right after this.
In the glory days of Rome, Caesar entertained his guests with the most spectacular sporting events in all the empire. 2,000 years later, he still does. Caesar's Palace. Relive the legend.
Value is important to me. When it came time to replace my tires, the choice was clear. Big O tires. Big O didn't try and sell me things I didn't need. Plus, if my Big O tires ever fail due to workmanship, material defects, even road hazards, Big O will repair or replace them free for the life of the tire. Big O tires earn my trust with real value. And that's important because I've got better things to spend my money on.
UNLV in quality impressions. Best in the West.
If you're in the market for a tough pickup that really carries its own weight, it's gotta be a Dodge. Our 88 Dodge full-size pickups are designed and equipped to take on your toughest tasks. Our Dodge Dakota offers mid-size maneuverability with available V6 power and 8-foot bed. And our imported Ram 50 has a sporty look and feel that helps make the hardest work more fun. If you need a tough, quality-built pickup, see the full line at your Dodge dealer today.
Come on by and see Dave Wilden's Pride Dodge on Boulder Highway.
FM 93, the key.
February 13th, the Thomas and Mack Center, the Missouri Tigers out of the Big 8 coming in to play the Runnin' Rebs. Missouri, a very fine team in recent weeks for Coach Norm Stewart. Recently, we talked to Stewart, and he's looking forward to the game against the Runnin' Rebs.
Anytime that one of our ball clubs goes out and plays in the national television game, which we are doing more and more of, we haven't been there since Steepo and John and Frazier and Drew and that group. But the other ball clubs have been out and have done well. The thing that we would like to see, Jay, is more of them done on the Big 8 courts, because quite honestly, your chances for success are better. Billy Tubbs has had the capabilities of doing that. He's won a couple ball games. Larry's had the ball clubs in and had the national exposure, and they have won. It's just common knowledge. You're going to do a little bit better at home over the long haul, but hopefully we can do well in this ball game too.
Coach Norm Stewart referring to Larry. That's, of course, Larry Brown of the University of Kansas. Well, we're going to be back with the second half action for you right after these messages.
In the splendor of his palace, Caesar treated his guests to spectacular battles between champion gladiators. 2,000 years later, he still does. Caesar's Palace. Relive the legend.
February 5th, it's Foreman versus Tronny. For tickets, call 702-731-7865.
It's the right place at the right time when the right day is a state of mind. It's a feeling that's all around. The silver bullet won't slow it down. So come on into Coors Light. It's the right beer now. To the good life, yeah. Good life, yeah. So come on into Coors Light. It's the right beer now.
Everyone is seeing red at Desert GMC. Red because for a limited time, Desert GMC is having a giant red tag blowout. Over 100 trucks and vans must be sold immediately. So there's red tag specials like S15 pickups at factory invoice, S15 mini Jimmys at factory invoice. We guarantee when you see these prices, you'll forget the rest and buy the best. This giant red tag blowout ends soon, so hurry and save at Desert GMC. Proof once again that truck for truck, we won't be undersold.
Nevada Copy Systems has the right copier for any office, large or small, like this sharp desk copier. Or this sharp copier that reduces, enlarges, and collates. Or this state-of-the-art sharp duplicator that can do it all. Zoom, print and color, everything except make the coffee. So for all your copier needs small, medium, or large, the only place to call is 736-COPY. Remember, Nevada Copy Systems, Nevada's most trusted copier dealer.
The Runnin' Rebs with a 13-point advantage, Ricky, even though the leading scorer, Gerald Patio, was held to 2. They're the halftime statistics, and an excellent job for the Runnin' Rebs under the circumstances that Patio's held to 2.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, Boobie James has really picked up the slack for Patio's lack of scoring production. He has 16 points. Stacey Augman has come in, contributed in the starting lineup with 10 points also.
Engelstadt with 14 in the first half, but he was 6 out of 18. He missed a lot of shots in underneath. Well, we're ready to go for the second half. It'll be Engelstadt along with Floyd, Florentine, Hess, and Woods.
Here you have UNLV going back to the trap.
Patio, we were just talking about the fact that he was held down to 2, and he gets the first bucket of the second half, and it's 48-33.
Very alert defensive play by Gerald Patio to pick off that pass.
UNLV, very, very good defense in this ball game tonight. Again, I'll reiterate what I said earlier. I think sometimes Coach Stark's teams don't get as much credit for their D. They really do play well at both ends of the court. Here's a foul on Jarvis Bassnight. Bassnight and Todd. Boobie James with Patio. And Stacey Augman starting the second half. Foul, the second on Bassnight.
Here you see UNLV coming out with the same kind of pressure they started out with this ball game. These two clubs are not going to give up at all against one another.
Made a big run, did the Runnin' Rebs in the last 4 minutes of that first half. They went one stretch where they outscored the Anteaters 11-0.
much of that was caused by their defense, just like this last play right here with Gerald Patio picking up another steal, and Gerald's into the ball game these first 2 plays.
13 turnovers now for UCI, 11 for UNLV. 48-33, opening moments of the second half here. Running Rebs in the lead, and here's a turnover the other way. They get it to Floyd. Florentine lost an opportunity, and the ball is out of bounds, and it'll belong to UNLV. Doc Torzik, along with Anderson and Herdman, quickly into the lineup for the Anteaters.
They have what could have been called a foul or a traveling call there, which almost turns into an excellent fast break opportunity, but Florentine drops the basketball and blows a real opportunity for Irvine.
Carl James won't go, but Bass Knight bangs it home.
That's one thing you have to do when you're playing against UNLV. You have to box out the UNLV big man, and especially Jarvis Bass Knight.
Bass Knight has 6 points.
Violation of Eaters, ball 1 into Las Vegas.
Violation. There is Hess being lectured to along the sideline by Mulligan. Ruby James bringing it down against Anderson. There's the jumper by Patio. It won't go. Augman got the rebound. Off to Patio. To James, and Booby banks it off the glass. Engelstadt rebounding. 50-33, UNLV. Doc Torzik, guarded by Bass Knight. Engelstadt right up the middle, and it didn't go down for him. Now it's Herdman, and he hits it just inside the line. A 2-pointer for Jeff Herdman. He's a freshman. Has very good touch. He's a good-looking freshman. Carl James. Down to Todd. Todd off the glass for 2, and he is fouled.
Nice ball movement by UNLV to rotate the ball around the basket, find Anthony Todd underneath the basket, and he makes a nice, strong move to the hole.
And the foul called on Anderson. Chance for the 3-point play by Todd, the senior, out of Lincoln High School in San Diego, who played also at Lamar in Texas. Now it's 53-35.
You know, that last play, Jay, was a very nice play by Anthony Todd, because one of the things that I think he has a tendency to do when he gets in a low post position is to turn around and shoot that jump shot. But that particular time, he didn't put the ball on the floor, and he just took it straight to the basket and made a nice play.
Booby James made the steal, got it off to Patio, and he scored. Some of the Runnin' Rebel fans enjoying it here tonight with you. 6 points now for Patio, as he's come back to get 4 early here in the second half. Now a foul in underneath. James, that is his first.
James' first personal second team foul, Las Vegas.
Here you almost have a layup by Engelstadt, but you have Booby James coming across from the weak side help and giving out a little whack on the big hands of Wayne Engelstadt.
Bass Knight is coming out. Rossman comes in. With Rossum on the line, Engelstadt. Engelstadt averaging 23.8. He's been Mr. Inside for them this year, but as you've seen, he can come outside. He was all CIF at Don Bosco Tech, Rosemead. 55-36 with 16 and a half to go. And Booby puts it up, and it won't go down for him. He's fouled. Foul charge to Floyd. It is his third. Team foul number 2.
Well, there, Booby James saw a real opportunity to go all the way to the basket. Irvine, for the first time probably all night long, just allowed him an easy path to the basket. No weak side help at all. And he's going to the free throw line to add to his total.
Booby came into tonight's game with 75 assists, a 12.3 average. And he has 18 points. Big night for him. 57-36, biggest lead of the game for the Runnin' Rebs. They have really taken command here.
They really have, and they're going for the juggler. After all free throws, UNLV is coming into their half-court 1-2-2 trap, which really caused Irvine trouble.
Engelstadt scoring in the paint. Booby James back to the attack. Patio getting it back out front. 16 minutes to play. UNLV 19-1 coming into this one tonight. 8-1 in the conference. Turnover. That's the 12th turnover. And a timeout with 15:51 to go. UNLV is in command here. Good going for the Runnin' Rebs. They lead it 57-38.
Did you know that as your office becomes more sophisticated and demanding, so do your copying needs? Minolta has designed the 470Z copier to grow along with your office. At American Office, we have that 470Z designed to grow along with you. Did you know that American Office sells more machines than anyone else in Nevada? Plus, after your purchase, if you have any problems, we'll be there to solve your problems in 2 to 4 hours. I guarantee it, or my name isn't Mike Nigro.
American Office Equipment. Like Larry, Moe, and Curly. Fast cars and fancy shoes. Like Buffalo Bob and a lucky dog. And like cats who sing the blues. I'm an American original. The first draft beer in a can. Tapping ice cold pours with a friend of yours.
Brewery fresh draft beer in bottles and cans. That's been Coors for over 25 years. Taste the original today.
Put a 12-ounce keg in your hand.
In a look-alike world full of look-alike cars, the 1988 Jaguar XJ6 stands out like no other. Extraordinary in design, unsurpassed in comfort. The car to arrive in once you've arrived. The Jaguar XJ6 from Chasin Motor Cars. Uncommon cars for uncommon people.
A basketball bonanza for you on KRLR this weekend, Saturday afternoon at 1. Indiana Hoosiers go over to Illinois to play the Fighting Illini. At 3, it's Arizona State Sun Devils and Palo Alto taking on Stanford. Sunday, UCLA faces Oregon State at 3. All those games live right here on TV 21 and Cable 2. Anderson and Torzik out front. Engelstadt. Herdman along with Woods out there. That shot wouldn't go down for Anderson, and back to the attack comes Booby James. Rossum puts it up and tapped up underneath, and finally Todd gets it in there. Good job by Todd. He wouldn't be denied. He has 7 points, 59-38.
Todd has really done a fantastic job since he's taken over the starting role from Richard Robinson. He really provides good inside strength and a lot of savvy out there.
That was Kevin Floyd driving in. He was fouled. We're going to get Chris Cresswell, number 5, into the game for the first time for Cal Irvine. The foul charge to Augment. It is his second. Now Bass Knight will return for UNLV. And Stacy goes out. On the free throw line, Kevin Floyd. Floyd has 4 points. Junior out of Omaha, Nebraska. Played at Los Angeles Westchester. Came here after playing his freshman year at Georgetown. Floyd averaging 14 a game, a 76.6% free throw shooter. The leading assist man for the Anteaters. Had 68 coming in tonight. And the rebound taken down by Todd. Through the lane, it is Booby putting it up and then tapped up and in by Patio. Patio's picked it up here in the last 6 minutes.
He really has. He realized that he really didn't do diddly that first half, and I'm sure Coach Darkanian really let him know that he was slacking up.
Patio with the block that time of Engelstadt's shot. Patio at the foul line, over into the corner, threw it away as he tried to get it to Booby James. Turnover. Candidates for good hands right there. Coach Tarkanian getting Keith James up. up, and he'll be coming back into the ball game. 14:25 to play. We have the good hands player of the game, of course, that we'll be selecting later tonight. Patio's shot is up, blocked by Engelstadt. Now Keith James back into the lineup as Booby goes out. Foul on Engelstadt is his third, and third team foul of the second half. Here's the play.
I really am impressed with the defensive play of both ball clubs. Last play down the floor, before that block by Engelstadt, and block and foul, I should say, by Engelstadt. Anthony Todd changed the shot of an Irvine ball player without even fouling him, and he was able to get the rebound and go down the court. But they really have played tremendous defense so far.
Patio hits the free throw, and he has 9 points. Robinson is back into the lineup. Got Robinson and Bassnight along with Patio on the front line. James and Rossum on the back line for UNLV. Little jumper comes up short by Kevin Floyd. He is fouled. 14:10 remaining in this game, and the Runnin' Rebs are in control 63-39. Rossum's first personal foul, the junior from Las Vegas, played at Bonanza High. 14 foul.
Here you have Clint doing a real good job cutting off the baseline, but I guess he just nicked number 32, Kevin Floyd, and placed him on the free throw line. Excellent defensive job by Clint Rossum.
Floyd, who averaged 8 points a game last year, averaging 14 this year. He has 6 points. 2 for 3 at the line tonight. And that one goes through. It is 63-41. Runnin' Rebs in control, but if you looked over at Coach Tarkanian standing up, looking out at this thing, you'd think he was 5 down. That's what makes him so special. Robinson.
That's by Richard Robinson.
Robinson has 8 points.
Really, we're seeing him in probably one of his more relaxed moods here. The towel is safely tucked away under the chair, and
Herdman put it up. It wouldn't go. Scoring for Engelstadt, and he is fouled. 19 points now for Engelstadt. Here it is as Herdman took the shot. Good job by Engelstadt in there, Ricky, that time as he got position and he goes to the line, try for the three-point play. And 20 points for him.
He's been doing a great job all evening. Had a little tough luck with a few shots, but Engelstadt cannot do it by himself because he's playing against a class team tonight. This is no New Mexico State, not to slight them any at all, but this is just a better basketball team.
14 turnovers now for the Runnin' Rebs. They lead at 65-44, 13 and a half to play. Engelstadt, back out it comes. Get it under to Herdman. He's double teamed. From the corner, Chris Cresswell, it won't go. Herdman has it and scores it. Herdman doing a good job of battling along the line. Herdman now has half a dozen. 65-46. UNLV leading here. Patio working against Herdman. Jarvis Bassnight gets it out to Rossum. He fires the three-pointer in and out. Tough break for him. Rebound Engelstadt. Back to the attack, Floyd. Back to Engelstadt. Three-pointer won't go down, and the rebound taken away by Patio. Patio coming out and really perking here in the second half. Mike Hess will come back in for the Anteaters when he has the opportunity. Patio trying to get it in the lane. Here's a steal. Kevin Floyd. And bingo, Floyd has 2 off the turnover. 9 points for Floyd. 65-48 as the Anteaters try to battle their way back. And a turnover as Rossum tried to get it to Robinson. Florentine, Hess, and Doctorze Doctorzik are coming back in for UC Irvine. There's the turnover situation, and Coach Tark is, I'm sure, not pleased with that. We have 11:57 to play in regulation. 65-48, the Runnin' Rebs.
It was a time of glory and grandeur, splendor and spectacle. It was the golden age of Rome. And Caesar treated his guests to magical evenings filled with music, dancing, and revelry. Years later, he still does. Caesar's Palace. Relive the legend.
The Running Rebs in the lead here, trying to make it 12-0 on the road this season. You can always enjoy yourself and relive the legend at Caesar's Palace. With Ricky Sobers, Jay Randolph here at the Brent Event Center. Cal Irvine campus, very beautiful spot. There is Jerry Tarkanian. A win tonight. That would give him 20 or more wins in 25 of the 27 seasons that he has coached. Now, is that a stat? How about this other stat that I gleaned today? Most victories averaged per season by an active men's college basketball coach. Tarkanian on top, ahead of the likes of Crum and Boeheim and Smith and Thompson and Sutton and Knight.
That is an incredible statistic.
Doctorzik in the lane, and he put it up, and he didn't get it, but he is fouled.
As much credit as you have to give Jerry Tarkanian for his coaching prowess, you really do have to give some of that credit to some of his great players. He really has had some great players.
Well, he has, and he works so well with the assistants. Tim Gergerich and Ron Gagnon and Ralph Rial. Keith Starr, of course, is with the club now. Foul is on Robinson, and it was his fourth. On the line, Doctorzik. He has 4 points in the game. Robinson now sitting it out. Carl James along with Todd. Rossum. Baz Knight. Patio out there for the Runnin' Rebs. 65-50. Lead cut down to 15. Certainly want to say thanks to all the wonderful advertisers who are making possible UNLV Rebel telecasts, sending them back to you on TV 21 and Cable 2. The foul on Florentine. It's his second, the 14 foul.
Well, what in Las Vegas?
11 and a half to play in this one. Patio's jumper. Tough one for him. Rebounded away by Cresswell, off to Hess. Woods in underneath, double team, got the shot up. Wouldn't go Doctorzik, and he'll take one that won't go for him. And Rossum rebounds. Clint doing a good job, gets it to Bass Knight. Over in the corner, the jumper goes down for Booby.
Well, that last two sequences right there of three-point shots was really a six-point play. The three that was 33, Doctorzik missed, and the one that Booby James can.
And Booby makes the steal and gets two more. And Booby, having a very big night now, has 22 points. And that is a new season high for him. His high this year had been 20 against Hawaii Hilo. That was early on. So a new season high for Booby James. He had a lot to do with that spurt in the first half. Now a foul charged on Todd.
32, Anthony Todd, third personal, 17
Todd's third personal, 17 fouls. So the 1-and-1 will go into effect here with 10:19 left for Cal Irvine. They have committed 4. On the line, Frank Woods. Woods, the senior from Indianapolis, Indiana's Northwest High School, played at Seward County Junior College in Liberal, Kansas. See Bill Mulligan's assistant there, Mike Bukowski with Bob Tate, Tim Murphy. And a foul called in underneath as Bassnight went for the rebound. Wayne Engelstadt comes back into the lineup for UC Irvine, and Frank Woods sits it out. Foul on Steve Florentine is his third. Number 5 in the team foul department. 10:17 to go. We near the midway point of the second half. UNLV leading at 69-50. Patio against Florentine. Out front to Rossum. Underneath. Beauty. Wonderful pass by Rossum into Jarvis Bassnight. Bassnight has 8. 71-50. UNLV.
UNLV is just picking them apart right now.
Engelstadt comes back and banks it in. Engelstadt with 22. 71-52.
Here you see one of the oddities in basketball. You see a 6'8" point guard in Jarvis Bassnight bringing the basketball up and setting up his teammates.
Rossum put it up off the glass, won't go. Florentine gets it back. This is Hess. You know, Ricky, the athletic ability of these fellas is Hess misses, and the rebound is to Rossum, and Rossum's got a man down court. There's Booby for 2 more. The ability of these big guys to be able to bring the ball down and do so much. I mean, fellas 6'8", 6'10", they didn't used to do that.
That's one of the things that Coach Tarkanian has developed in his ball players, and has shown a lot of confidence in his big players to allow them to handle the basketball. After having such a great player like Mark Wade as your point guard, losing him and being faced with the prospect of having nobody to handle the ball, having big people like that is a savior.
2 consecutive buckets from Floyd and Engelstadt. 73-56. Last night, bingo! Oh, Jarvis made a big move, and here's a foul called on the far side on Booby James. Bill Mulligan. Average 17 wins a season here. Here's this play a moment ago. Watch Jarvis in action.
Beautiful hesitation move, and to go to his favorite spot, baseline Bassnight. I think I'm going to give him that nickname.
Not a bad one. Number 2 on Booby James. There's the AP poll. UNLV ranks 2nd behind Arizona. Kevin Floyd on the line. He has 11. Make it 12. Floyd averaging 14 a game. This fellow's a fine athlete. He's a junior. They expect a lot more from him. He was all-city in L.A. playing at Westchester. The fellow must think he looks a little like Coach Tarkanian. I know he can't coach like him.
I tell you, you're talking about one.
Well, that's the fun of a game like this. Sellout crowd here. They don't normally sell it out, but they have because the Runnin' Rebs are here tonight. Booby gets it to Rossum. 75-58. UNLV in control. We have 8:10 to play. And a foul charge to number 32, Kevin Floyd.
Substitutionary UCI number 11, Jeff Perkman returned to the court.
Floyd's 4th personal foul. 16th foul. That's Herdman coming into the lineup there, number 11, to replace Florentine. Florentine is bothered Ricky by an ankle problem. He's limping off again. And now Kevin Floyd goes out, and Justin Anderson, their number 20, is in. You see Florentine limping. Keith James put it up on the inbound pass. It wouldn't go. Hess getting it down to Woods. Woods going through, and the basket counts, and a foul on Rossum.
Well, there's still a lot of time left in this ball game, so UNLV can't afford to slack up at all on their defensive pressure. They can't allow people to go to the basket like this, but this is a pretty nice move.
Rossum committing his second personal foul. Last night back in. And Ice Augman goes out, and here's Frank Woods on the line. Rebound Todd. Off to Bassnight, and UNLV slowing it down just a little bit now. Not a bad idea to try to run a little clock. Foul on Hess. And Booby will go to the line. Hess, his first. Hess out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Played at Corona Del Mar and went to school at the University of Texas.
Booby James flying from Las Vegas.
Booby with
shooting 2.
24 points, same as his number right now. 25. Again, we'll remind you this is an all-time high for him as a running rep. He had 20 earlier this year against Hawaii Hilo. Booby James, the young man from Baltimore, really coming on. And a timeout with 7:50 to play. UNLV 77, UCI 60.
At American Office Equipment Company, we wanted to compare our Savin 7065 to a Xerox 1065, but we couldn't afford the Xerox. Both copiers turn out 62 copies a minute. Xerox hands you the first copy in 7.6 seconds. Our Savin, 4 seconds. Xerox has 2 modes of reduction, 1 enlargement, which doesn't compare to our 4 and 3. Xerox can't even copy from 2-sided originals like our Savin. The difference in price? Xerox is $9,000 more.
American Office Equipment, AOE.
Right now, you could be seeing that First Interstate Bank has more offices, more drive-ups, more day and night tellers, and more people to help you than any other Nevada bank. But isn't it nicer to see what all that means to you? It means you'll have more time for more important things. First Interstate Bank. Nobody makes banking easier.
This telecast is brought to you in part by Coors. Coors is the one.
The Runnin' Rebels have won 3 in a row in this series. And trying to make it 4, and they're in the driver's seat right now. UNLV coming off a 92-67 win over Pacific at Thomas and Mack. And the next game at Santa Barbara Saturday afternoon. The next home games are on February the 11th against Cal Fullerton, and then that Missouri game at Thomas and Mack on the 13th. 7:50 to play in this one. The Anteaters coming off a 79-62 win over New Mexico State. Engelstad, as we indicated, had 40 in that game. They'll play Cal State Fullerton here on Saturday evening. Hess bringing it down against Booby James. Foul in the paint. Let's see who they call it on.
Ball number 24, Booby James.
Ball on Booby. And that is his third. Both clubs in the bonus. And I think Coach Tarkanian figures we're going to have a lot of free throw shooting from here.
Absolutely, and these kids can really shoot free throws, shooting over 75% for the season.
Yeah, Hess is an 80% free throw shooter. He's in the Graduate School of Management here, a very smart young man. One of 11 children from the Hess family. He's still in control. Hurtman, good outside shooter. Engelstad getting it around. Anderson, tough shooting luck for him. 77-61, UNLV, 7 minutes, 10 seconds to play. UNLV led 46-33 at halftime. Now the foul charge to Hurtman. It's his second. Bill Mulligan just kind of relaxed over there. in the rocking chair at this point. Not much he can do.
Intentional foul number 11, Jeff Bergman. Second personal. Intentional foul.
On the line, Keith James. They call it an intentional foul. Keith has 3 points. The junior learning Tark's defensive scheme. James averaging 10.3 a game. Now with 4. Well, that last call got Mr. Mulligan up.
I'll tell you one thing, I would have been up in that first half during that 11-0 run.
Yeah, that was a big key, wasn't it?
I think that really set the tempo for the rest of the ball game. UNLV's pressure defense really caved Irvine in.
5-second call. 79-61. 18-point lead. Darkanian over there looking up at the clock. Hess at the top of the lane. Back out it comes. Hess getting it back. Yeah. And the jumper by Woods, and it won't go. And a rebound taken down by Keith James. Turnaround the other way, and driving through and scoring is Frank Woods on the turnover. Woods has 6 points. That's happened too many times, I think, Ricky. Sure, Coach Tarkanian will have some things to say about the turnover problems, but sometimes that happens in a game like this when you have a big lead, but they've had more than their share. 19 turnovers now.
19 turnovers, got to be approaching close to their season high, I would guess.
Right in front of our broadcast position, Woods putting in play. Hess. Patio will come back in for the Running Rebs when he has an opportunity. Anderson, 3-point try, no, and a foul underneath. Foul on Engelstad, I believe.
Returning the court, number 23, Gerald Patio. False number 30, Wade Engelstad, 4th personal.
That's 4 on Engelstad. We're going to get Labatt and Floyd back into the game for UC Irvine. Anderson and Hess going out.
And Justin Anderson.
Coach Tarkanian right now has Keith James along with Todd and Patio. And Rossum and Basnight on the court, and Todd at the line. He has 7.
Shooting 1 and 1.
And with that free throw, he goes over his average. Came in with a 7.9 average, shooting 66.1 at the line. At Lamar, he averaged nearly 16 points a game in his junior year. It's 81-63. And the Running Rebs, who are averaging 89.3 on target offensively against the Anteaters. And now a foul called in the lane. And it'll be on Basnight. That is his 3rd. Engelstad will go to the line with 5:45 to go.
Also 44, Jarvis Basnight.
Bill Mulligan, the PCAA Coach of the Year in '86.
Wayne Engelstad playing for the Eaters.
Engelstad has 24, shooting a 1 and 1. Batted out by Todd and controlled by Keith James. Down under to Todd. Made a nice fake. Oh, good play against Engelstad.
Nice head fake by Anthony Todd.
The lead is 20. You folks back in Vegas, sitting back and enjoying this one, I hope. That shot wouldn't go down for Woods. Ricky, I thought it might be a little tougher assignment for the Running Rebs here tonight, but after that 11 point run late in the first half, they really had things pretty much the way they wanted it.
Exactly. That really set the tempo for the rest of the ball game. Early on in the game, when UCI came out and they scored the first 4 points, quick 4 points, good defense. That really set the tempo for the beginning part of the ball game. But they played on emotion that early part of the ball game, and the talent just taking over, and the ability of the UNLV ball players to just dominate has really risen.
Florentine has come back in, as you saw a moment ago, number 21. Bass Knight took the shot, and the foul called against Frank Woods. Number 2 on Woods. The free throw shooting of these clubs, we mentioned earlier, 76.4 for the Anteaters and 69.7 for the Runnin' Rebs. Runnin' Rebs rebounding at a 40.9 clip per game, only 36.1 for the Anteaters. Bass Knight has 10 points. This fella leads the nation in field goal shooting, 72.4. Violation on Bass Knight. My guess is, Ricky, that they said he took too much time to shoot the free throw.
Is that right? That's remarkable.
I believe that was the call. 83-63, UNLV leading. Anyway, a violation by Bass Knight. And back come the Anteaters. Engelstadt, his shot over the hoop. Rebound, Patio.
Well, Engelstadt, they really did.
Oh, Patio to Keith James. It won't go down. Todd is there. Todd got hit in the eye. Good effort for him. Kevin Floyd in control. 4:15 to play. Florentine in the lane. The fall away shot for Woods won't go down. And back is Floyd with it. He puts it up, but still won't go. It's tapped in, and it'll go to Woods. Woods now with 8. 85-65, the lead at 20. And driving through. Bass Knight. It's good, and he is fouled.
Well, even though Jarvis Bass Knight has not had a tremendous shooting night all evening long, he really has contributed in other areas with his ball handling ability, his ability to go to the backboard and press the offensive boards.
Here it is. That's Kevin Floyd setting himself. Well, they called it a block on Floyd, and he fouls out of the game. That's 5 for Floyd with 3:50 remaining. Floyd with a total of 13 points.
Well, Kevin Floyd played a solid ball game. He was about the only one that really was able to compliment Engelstadt at all. Everybody else really couldn't contribute very much at all.
Cal Irvine taking a timeout. We have 3:50 remaining. UNLV in command, 87-65.
At American Office Equipment Company, we sell copiers that do almost anything. Copiers that enlarge and reduce. Copiers that copy in color. Copiers that automatically feed themselves. Correlate. Edit. Copy on both sides. Copiers that do almost anything. Plus, after you buy your copier from us, we'll be there to service your machine. Buy from the largest, AOE. Call 737-1510.
American Office Equipment.
Just about everybody's headed for Burger King. They've got 99-cent double cheeseburgers. Just think. Think about a quarter pound of pure beef. Think about that flame-broiled taste. But get to Burger King any way you can, because if you think 99-cent double cheeseburgers will be around forever, you better think again. 99-cent double cheeseburgers. Think about that.
With Ricky Sobers, Jay Randolph here at the Brent Event Center, Irvine, California. And Burger King, is the best food for fast times. Hope you'll enjoy Burger King. That big crowd of Runnin' Reb rooters Still over in section 122 across the way. Some of the faithful for the Anteaters have headed home.
Well, that's understandably so. This has really turned into a rout ball game. I anticipated it being a little closer than this.
Yep, Bass Knight has a dozen points. Make it 13 for Bass Knight.
Well, I guess what we really have to do is we really have to give all the credit to UNLV. They really have demonstrated why they are ranked as high as they are.
Stacy Augmon into the lineup as Bass Knight sits down. From the corner, Herdman put it up, it won't go. Coming back with it, Keith James. We're in the corner. Awesome.
This is where UNLV really hurts you in the ball game. You know, they have so many ball players that can handle the ball, can move with it, can make great plays with the basketball.
And here is a foul on Hess as Robinson took it in. Very impressed, Ricky, with the depth of this UNLV club, and I think it stands them in very good stead when they go up against any club, because you have the ability to wear somebody down, and Coach Tark has done an excellent job. We mentioned at the top of the show that David Willard is back on the roster and in uniform, and he's going to come into the game right now. Willard, the 6'11" junior from San Diego, California, played at Chula Vista, came out of Laredo Junior College. And Willard is into the lineup.
Well, this is really surprising in a sense, because I was talking to Coach Tarkanian earlier, and he was saying that he wasn't really sure whether or not he would actually play David at all this year.
Well, he's got an opportunity, and underneath the pass to Keith James. Oh, that was a nice feed from Stacy Augmon. One of the Anteaters is shaken up, Herdman. There's that action a moment ago, and Herdman, took it right there. Ooh, boy.
Herdman had his face in the wrong place that particular time there. He caught a sharp elbow right in the kisser.
Justin Anderson, number 20. Going to come in for it.
Justin Anderson, placing Jeff Herdman.
That's the top elbow play of the action here this evening. Hess getting it to Engelstadt. He goes in, no foul call, ball out of bounds underneath. 2:57 to play. Engelstadt will trigger it in. Off to Hess. Back out front, this is Cresswell, number 5, who's in the game again. And the ball lost in underneath by Engelstadt. 91-65, the Runnin' Rebs. Folks, just sit back and enjoy yourselves. We'll have a post-game show coming up, of course, for you on TV 21 and Cable 2, and have an opportunity to talk it over. This has been a good one. Keith James, it won't go down. Rebound, Hess. Hess down to Anderson. His long-range shot doesn't go, but it's tapped up by Mike Doktorczyk. 91-67. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to play. Rossum's shot comes up short. Batted out of bounds on the far side. It belongs to the Anteaters. Cal Irvine coming in with a record of 10-8 tonight. 5-4 in PCAA play. They're going to go to 5-5, and the Runnin' Rebs to 9-1 in the conference and 20-1 on the year. What a job Tark has done.
Done a fantastic job. Fantastic.
Engelstadt going in is fouled. Still trying to do the job out there, but it's pretty tough. The foul is on Willard, his first. Coach Tark there, you see, has been 4 times the PCAA Coach of the Year. 24 points for Engelstadt.
While we have a break in this action just a little bit, I'd like to say hello to a few friends of mine out in Boulder City, Nevada, and I know they realize who they are, and I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to the telecast tonight.
That was Hess hitting from outside. You're not allowed to do that, you know. You're not supposed to do that. I'm kidding.
I put my foot in it again.
I hope they've enjoyed listening to you tonight. I know they've enjoyed watching the running Rebs in action. Rossum, great play underneath there. Almost getting to was Keith James. He showed his great quickness. Cresswell, a fine outside shooter, trying for a three-pointer. Wouldn't go. Keith James, they've got a 2-on-1, and they throw it away as Augman comes down. Is he all right? Yeah, he's okay. And boy, oh boy, is Ralph Reedout upset. He doesn't like to see that 2-on-1 situation come up empty.
No, not like that. They had a perfect opportunity to set up. They got a little confused on the communication. Stacy thought that he was going to throw a lob pass, and he went up for the lob, and Engelstead just gave him a nice shot.
That was a three-pointer a moment ago by Hess. You wonder why the little guard, who is a fine shooter, hasn't shot more tonight, but something to do with defense probably. Justin Anderson commits the foul, his second.
Final score, Utah State 78, Mexico State 77.
Into the game, Frank Woods. Here's the three-pointer by Hess. That was an NBA three-pointer right there.
Las Vegas 1-1.
Augman now with 11. And that's Erdman over there moving his head. Remember, he took that shot. Augman hits the two free throws. 93-74. Hess misses this time. Robinson with the rebound, batted out of bounds off the foot of Frank Woods. 1:04 to play. Put this one in the book, boys and girls. A very fine victory, and here is Rossum with two more.
After by Clint Rossum.
95-74. Rossum has half a dozen in the game, and pretty even night all the way around. Everybody's been able to contribute, make something happen, and so many fellas contributing, so many fellas able to get the job done. That has been a very vital key for Coach Tark's running Rebs this season.
The thing that's been so impressive for this team this year is that they've been doing whatever they have to do to win. Every ball player has been contributing in every facet of the ball game.
Hess hits another three-pointer. 97-70 or 95-77, and a foul on Hess. It'll put Rossum on the free throw line with 22 seconds remaining. Mike Hess, his third personal. All five starters, as we look at the scoreboard, are in double figures for the running Rebs, and you'll see Coach Mulligan with the choke sign. I don't think his club choked tonight. I think they were beaten just about at every phase of the game.
They were really beaten soundly tonight. They was in the ball game early. Engelstad got into the ball game and got great position underneath the basket, but just really couldn't sustain the pressure that UNLV applied.
Rossum with 8 points as he made those last two. Hess put it up, it wouldn't go. Tapped around. Robinson gets the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. 12 seconds remaining. All right. Keith James. Rossum, and it is good as this one is over here at the Brand Event Center. A 99-77 victory for UNLV over UC Irvine. Two great friends there visiting. Congratulations.
10 points. Gerald Patio, 10 points.
The final again, 99-77. UNLV the winner. Back with more in a moment.
Did you know that as your office becomes more sophisticated and demanding, so do your copying needs? Minolta has designed the 470Z copier to grow along with your office. At American Office, we have that 470Z designed to grow along with you. Did you know that American Office sells more machines than anyone else in Nevada? Plus, after your purchase, if you have any problems, we'll be there to solve your problems in 2 to 4 hours. I guarantee it, or my name isn't Mike Nigro.
American Office Equipment.
Rather than show you that First Interstate Bank has more offices, more drive-ups, more day and night tellers, and more people to help you than any other Nevada bank, we thought you'd prefer seeing what all that means to you. It means you'll have more time for more important things. First Interstate Bank. Nobody makes banking easier.
In the glory days of Rome, Caesar entertained his guests with the most spectacular sporting events in all the empire. 2,000 years later, he still does. Caesar's Palace. Relive the legend.
It's the right view at the right time. It's the silver bullet that it stays so fine. It's a new way to go to town. The silver bullet won't slow you down. So come on, it's a Coors Light. It's the right beer now. To the good life, yeah. Good life, yeah. So come on, it's a Coors Light. It's the right beer now.
Godden loves Las Vegas, and with good reason. You made us Nevada's largest Ford dealer, and to celebrate, we're having a 5-star sweetheart sale you've got to love. Just look for Cupid's Arrow on every windshield and see huge savings. Drive away in a brand new Festiva with air conditioning for just $59.87. Or the world's best-selling truck, the F-150 pickup, for just $157 a month. 5-star value from Southern Nevada's only 5-star Ford dealer, Godden Ford Saab, the dealer with heart.
Call Cragen and fight for insurance every time. Serving Southern Nevada since 1909. We're proud to serve all of your insurance needs at the Cragen and Fight Insurance Agency. Now when you need insurance, we're the ones to see. The Cragen and Fight Insurance Agency. The Cragen and Fight Insurance Agency.
Coach Jerry Tarkanian takes his major college record to 430 and 101 with this victory here tonight, and UNLV is 20-1 and now 9-1 in the conference. And a reminder that with the win tonight, they have now won 57 of the last 60, and that is remarkable play for Jerry Tarkanian's running Reds. And we mentioned too earlier a stat that is really fantastic. The win tonight means 20 or more wins in 25 of his 27 seasons of coaching. UNLV led in the game by Boobie James with 26. Engelstad had 25 for UC Irvine, and the final here is 99-77. We certainly enjoyed being with you. Paul Mendes, our executive producer, Kermit Schumar, our director, Greg Harriman, Mark Holloway on audio, our floor director, Patty Carlton, the cameras, and all the engineering folks, our very best, and thanks for bringing the sights and sounds of Runnin' Rebel basketball your way tonight from the Brent Events Center here in Irvine. And as we mentioned, of course, our post-game show will be coming up. We'll have a chance to talk things over with Coach Tarkanian and some of the principals here tonight, as the final was 99-77. At halftime, a 46-33 lead, UNLV, and they go on to win it in very easy fashion. Don't forget again, stay with us on TV 21 and Cable 2 for the postgame show. Right now, Jay Randolph for Ricky Sobers. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a short while.
I got drawn in rebel fever. I got drawn
KRLR, where Las Vegas turns for sports, is proud to have presented UNLV Runnin' Rebel basketball. Tonight's game was brought to you by your Las Vegas Burger King restaurants, the best food for fast times. By Coors and your local Coors Bottling Company. Coors is the one. By American Office Equipment, dedicated to customer satisfaction after the sale. By Craig & Pike Insurance, serving Southern Nevada since 1909. And by Caesar's Palace, relive the legend.
This telecast is provided by Draz Media, Inc. Any use or reproduction of this telecast, or any part thereof, without the express written permission of Draz Media, Inc., is hereby prohibited.
From the tip off, you could tell it was gonna be a blowout tonight. They were slamming and a jamming and a burning up the floor left and right. There was nothing that could stop them as they drove on down the lane. Fans were going crazy, you could hear them start to scream. I got running rebel fever burning up my mind. I got running rebel fever burning up my mind. I got running rebel fever and it feels so fine. I don't need to see a doctor or stay in bed all day. Only thing I need is just to watch those rebels play. I got running rebel fever burning up my mind. I got running rebel fever. I got running rebel fever. I got running rebel fever. I got running rebel. Everybody sing. I got running rebel fever burning up my mind. I got running rebel fever and it feels so fine. I don't need to see a doctor or stay in bed all day. Only thing I need is just to watch those rebels play. I got running rebel fever. I got running rebel fever. I got running rebel fever burning up my mind. I got running.
Rock and roll at the Sands with Sha-Na-Na. Sha-Na-Na shakes, rattles, and rolls into the Sands Cobra Room. Rock and roll's living legend, Sha-Na-Na, now at the Sands Resort and Casino.
Let's go to the hop.
And welcome back to the Bren Center here at UC Irvine, 99-77 as the Runnin' Rebs win number 20 on the year. Jay Randolph, and alongside we're happy to have Jarvis Bassnight. And I don't know that you're aware of it, I would doubt it, but every starter in double figures tonight. Nice even performance, people coming off the bench doing a great job. Biggest game scoring-wise for Booby James of his career.
Well, yes, we came out earlier today, and Coach said that they were going to come out and play very fired-up basketball, and their fans, they have great fans here, and they were behind them. So early in the game, we were kind of shaky, and I had a little illness, so I had to come out a couple of times in the game. But the guys played really well. We got some great play, as you said, from Booby James, Anthony Todd, Richard Robinson played well, and myself. And it was a team effort, and we knew it was going to be a tough game, so we just came out here, did the things we had to do, and we got number 20.
Get a little bad food down here?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it was, but the trainer, Jerry Kalowski, gave me some medicine, and it kind of cleared me up the second half.
Well, that's good. I was at the shootout with you fellows today, and Coach was very intense, and he was trying to get your attention. He did feel that UC Irvine would come out and pressure you today.
Yes, he did. Coach always seems like he's worried just before a game. And so, the guys got together. We had a little meeting before the game and said, we know what we have to do, and we just got to come out here and execute. And then we, forget what was on the board and forget what they were saying. We just had to come out here. The coaches can't win the game. They can just give us the game plans, and we have to go through and follow with it. So we went out there, and we executed real well tonight, and we got a big victory.
You had a stretch late in the first half where you outscored them 11-0. That's where you really broke it away, and from then on it was kind of a waltz.
Yes, we tend to, Coach all year he's been saying our fast break hasn't been up to as it was in the past, but we have different guys handling the ball, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But we got that, like you said, that spurt, 11-0 to run going into halftime, and we just picked it up from there.
Ricky, come in, and I know you've got some basketball talk for this fella.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's played a fantastic year and played a fantastic ball game tonight. You know, one of the things that I was very impressed with was the defense, the total defense that you guys played. Ingolstadt is an excellent ball game, coming off a 40-point ball game. What kinds of things did you guys try and do against him to try and control him?
Well, Coach said that he reminded us about the game he had last weekend, and he said he's a great three-point shooter and he's going to be very tough inside. So we were switching up top, and sometimes we switched and sometimes we didn't. We kind of had a few miscommunications, but when it counted, we were there when we needed to be there. So, you know, I can't take nothing away from Wayne. He had a great game, but, you know, the guys, we really wanted this game, and we have a tough one coming up Saturday, and it's payback time for Santa Barbara.
Don't get sick on the bus driving up there, will you? Thanks so much, Jarvis, for visiting with us.
Thank you very much.
And we're going to come back and talk things over with the head man of the Runnin' Rebs, Jerry Tarkanian, right after this.
This Saturday, the one-day sale at Broadway Southwest. The one day when savings are extra big on hundreds of items throughout the store, like 25% off dresses for Mrs. Junior's women and petites, 25% off every single bra, 30% off men's knit shirts by Pierre Cardin, and 50% off complete sets of percale sheets. Stock up and save with extra hours to shop, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. The one-day sale this Saturday at Broadway Southwest. Don't miss it.
At one time or another, we all find ourselves searching for a haven from the jungle out there. The perfect retreat, where everyday troubles become but a fading memory. At last, hungry and thirsty, your safari ends here. The Elephant Bar and Restaurant. Relax amidst the palms, marble waterfall, and exotic paddle fans. Fun, affordable, and exciting. The Elephant Bar and Restaurant, Maryland Parkway between DI and Sahara. The adventure continues.
99-77 at the Bren Center. UC Irvine tonight, the victory for UNLV. And here is the man who in 25 of his 27 seasons has now won 20 or more games. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
I know that you didn't think it was going to be this easy.
No, I thought it was going to really be tough. I thought it was tough. You know, I'm sitting there on the bench. I'm thinking the game is real tough. You know, no lead is safe for us because we can throw the ball anywhere in the bleachers. I tell you, we got to lead the nation in passing into the bleachers. We do a great job of that.
We talked about the turnovers, Ricky and I, in this game tonight, and I knew you wouldn't be happy about it. You did turn the ball over too many times.
Well, we've been turning it over a lot almost every ball game. We've turned the ball over more this year than we generally do in 2 seasons, but we're doing a lot of other things well. We're shooting the ball well. We're playing real hard, and we're doing a lot of things well because I don't understand how we can win by 22 points and turn the ball over. I haven't seen the stat sheet, but it's got to be at least 25 times.
And all of your starters tonight in double figures, and of course an all-time high for Boobie James. You were lamenting while we were away in the commercial that you don't have a point guard, but nevertheless you're getting the job done.
Well, Boobie's a scorer and he's doing a great job for us. I mean, you know, God bless Boobie, I'll tell you, he's done a great job for us. He's the closest thing we have to a guard who can dribble the ball and handle the ball, and he's playing point because we don't have one there. But Boobie's a scorer. He's not a point guard, and I'm just grateful for Boobie that he's able to do what he can do. Because we don't have anybody else that can do that this year.
Ricky, why don't you talk it over with the coach?
Well, one of the things, being a defensive player myself and knowing how defense can play an integral part in winning ball games, the defense was real strong tonight. I was very impressed with the hard man-to-man that you played and also the 1-2-2 trap. You want to comment on some of those things?
Well, our trap was really effective today. We just put it in yesterday. We spent 2 days on the trap, and I was kind of afraid to use it today, but it worked beautifully for us. I thought it was the important thing that got us a 13-point lead at the half, and I thought our man defense was pretty good, not as good as it could be or as good as we like it to be, but I thought our trap was excellent, Rick.
Did you ever consider, after Ingolstadt had such a big ball game, possibly going to any kind of gimmick defenses other than a zone trap or anything like that?
Well, I kept thinking in the second half when we had a 13-point lead to start the second half, I said if they come out hitting on us and we're not moving quick, I was going to go to the zone. And about 4 times I was ready to go to the zone, and each time they would miss and we'd come down and score. So I just stayed in our man. I didn't think we were real quick defensively today. I thought we were a little bit flat as far as our footwork was, and so I wasn't real happy with our man defense like I like to see it.
Coach Tarkanian, one of the items that we talked about very early on in the broadcast tonight, in fact, when we opened the program here, was the fact that David Willard was back in uniform tonight, and we did see him for a few moments late in the ball game, and it's quite a story, the personal problems. You brought him back, and you hope that maybe he can contribute down the road.
Well, I played David today because there's going to be some time during the course of the season where we're going to need him when our other kids are in fall trouble or somebody gets hurt, and he's going to have to go in when the game's on the line, and I just think it's important to get some playing time. David absolutely will not beat out Robinson or Todd this year. I don't care what he does. He will not beat them out. I don't care if he turns into Mr. Superstar. He will not beat them out. But there could be a time when he has to go in and the game is on the line, and I just thought it's important that he gets some playing time.
Well, I watched you today at the shoot-around, and you were working with him, and, of course, as you say, down the road, he might be an important factor late in the game when you've got people sitting it out.
Sure, and the important thing is David's got a chance now to do something with his life, which we're really happy because Dave is basically a very good person. He's a misunderstood person, but he's a very good person.
So are you, Coach Tark. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, and we'll be back with more after this big victory tonight in just a moment.
Enjoy all of your vacation on the beach in Hawaii instead of wasting time changing planes in L.A. Hawaiian Airlines has Premier Pacific service on all direct flights from Las Vegas to Honolulu, saving time and money with airfares starting from $399 to any of the islands. American Pacific Tour and Leisure also offers complete hotel packages, including transfers, from $469. Some restrictions apply. For an unforgettable Hawaiian vacation, call an expert, your travel agent, and tell them you want to fly Hawaiian Airlines.
Attention luxury car buyers. This is your last chance to buy 16 remaining town cars we bought at the old price, and they start at $29,999. 5 are Signature Series, 4 are Cartier models, and 2 are formal sedans. We also have a selection of Mark 7 and the all-new front-wheel drive Continental. You can't miss Cartiers, Signatures, Formals, and town cars starting at $29,999. Act now. Sale ends Tuesday, but when these prices are gone, they're really gone. Tom Coward, Lincoln Mercury.
All right, and here the victory, 99-77 for UNLV, number 20 on the year against only the 1 defeat. And joining us now, Boobie James, and I don't know what to say to you except when you were called upon tonight, you really got the job done, and Coach Tark was just saying that he's a shooter, and boy, tonight you had a very, very outstanding performance.
Thank you very much. Coach Tark's given me the opportunity to shoot the ball as a point guard when it's there, but make the pass when it's there also, and I thank him for that.
Let me ask you about the pressure early on in this game. The Anteaters hung very tough. In fact, they had the lead on a couple of occasions, and they were giving you trouble, and in fact, you did turn the ball over a lot this evening.
Yeah, the Anteaters had good pressure defense, which we expected, and part of that was kind of my fault because I didn't read the defense like I was supposed to, and that accounted with early turnovers on my part.
I had the pleasure of seeing you play in high school a couple of times, and you continue to come along very, very nicely. I know that in watching you fellows out here today, Coach Tarkanian really had your attention about this game tonight. I mean, you fellows had your mind on your business, and you're playing very well. That's maybe been the key, the chemistry of all of you fellows getting together.
Well, that's the key to chemistry of all us getting together. But when you're ranked number 2, everyone's out to beat you, so you got to get up. If you come in flat when the team's out to beat you, then you have a chance of losing.
Why don't you chat with Ricky for a moment?
Thank
Rick?
you very much.
All right.
Boobie, I'll tell you, well, you've been playing fantastic all year long, but your game has really come along since the beginning of the season. Your defense has really improved, and your play at point guard has really improved. What do you attribute that to?
I attribute that to hard work and talking with older guys with experience, like my brother Kenny. He always helps me. Like he's my oldest brother next to Spoon, and no one really knows about him. But he always telling me to take my time and be patient and get close as I can.
Well, I'll tell you, the James fellows, from top to bottom, everybody seems to be able to contribute. You've been going around with a basketball hand ever since you were knee-high to a pup?
Well, I've been playing for a long time, and my brothers and them, they always help me out a lot, saying the younger guy will always be better, but I don't think from the older guys.
Well, you're learning and doing a great job, Booby. A continued success to you.
Thank you very much. I'd like to say hi to my mother, too.
Go ahead. You're not supposed to do that either, but it's all right. Everybody wants to say hi to somebody here tonight.
Say hello to my mom. Hi, Mom.
Okay. All right, Booby James visiting with us, and we'll have more from here at the Bren Center right after these messages.
When you think of Western Temporary Services, you probably think of temporary secretaries and typists. And of course, we have many clerical assignments. We also have temporary work available through our industrial offices and in our other divisions: medical, technical, sentry, marketing, photo, and Santa. Call us today for assignments to suit your skills. Or if you need qualified people for temporary work, think of us. That's Western Temporary Services, nationwide.
My goal is pleasing you.
When you rent a car from Avis, it comes with a lot of people who want to make sure you're satisfied. Reservation and counter people, mechanics, managers and maintenance people. They're Avis. You may not always see them, but they're there. Rent a Cadillac Seville from Avis for only $45 a day.
Enjoy all of your vacation on the beach in Hawaii instead of wasting time changing planes in L.A. Hawaiian Airlines has Premier Pacific service on all direct flights from Las Vegas to Honolulu, saving time and money with airfares starting from $399 to any of the islands. American Pacific Tour and Leisure also offers complete hotel packages, including transfers, from $469. Some restrictions apply. For an unforgettable Hawaiian vacation, call an expert, your travel agent, and tell them you want to fly Hawaiian Airlines.
Very impressive victory for the Runnin' Rebs here tonight at Irvine, and it's been a very, very nice evening indeed. Jay Randolph along with Ricky Sobers. Coming up now, the good hands play of the game. Patio had been held to just 2 points in the first half, and this was early in the second half when he picked it up and really made a very, very fine play, and Patio gets the Good Hands Award right here.
Well, this is just a fantastic play by Gerald Patio to come on weak side for help and block the shot and get out in the lane and get an opportunity to score right here.
And this is the kind of play that we saw tonight when they were able to make things happen here, and the Good Hands Award from our friends at Allstate. Well, this one tonight is in the books, number 20, and of course it's up the road to Santa Barbara from here on Saturday afternoon.
Well, I think this is the ball game that everybody has been looking for all year long since that first loss.
I have a score to give you, and I'm going to look at it so I read it correctly. I don't want to miss this one. Stanford 82, Arizona 74.
That is, that might be the upset of the year.
How about that? Stanford over Arizona. UNLV winning here tonight, and we might see a change in the polls come next week.
Well, I'll tell you what, I feel very happy about the situation. Arizona losing, UNLV could be number one.
All right, Ricky, nice being with you, and we've had a big night here tonight with this victory, 99-77. Until we see you again, this is Jay Randolph for Ricky Sobers. The victory for UNLV here at UC Irvine.
At 11, Mayberry Goes Hollywood on The Andy Griffith Show. Till then, take a look at the best of professional powerboat racing in the World Offshore Championships on KRLR TV 21.
The proceeding has been a Dres Media Sports presentation.